what's up, guys? Kind of wanted to make a little interview for my Moto Mouth segment of my channel, which I will start doing more and more interviews and stuff. And I met up with a friend of mine. His name is, we'll just call him Jim. A lot of people in the area know who he is. He rides a 2000 something Gixxer 600, and what makes him different about a lot of people that ride, I know, or customize their bikes, is that he hand paints, hand stitches his seats. He draws characters on his bike, and he does engraving on his frame. So I just want to do a little short, small interview with him and to let you see his work. You know, so he doesn't like cameras, so that's why you don't see him, but you can hear him behind me as I ask some of the questions. So check it out. So as you see, you know, he has a really good talent. I mean, guys, the video shows it no justice unless you actually walk up to it and look at it. I'm telling you, it is awesome how he does that. You know how he does that. He's got a real talent, and he loves anime. So like, that's where we connect, because I love anime. You know, he's just cool, guys. So I told him that he should just sell, like, take his fairings off, get a new set of fairings, and just sell his old ones. I know some people would rock that. I definitely know some people would rock that. But we'll see if he does that or not. The only issue is that the gas tank, his gas tank, you know, some bikes have false tanks. That would be cool in this situation, but for him, his tank is actually real, so it's kind of like it goes with the territory. So yeah, just want to appreciate y'all rolling with me. Look at my little small interview. I'm gonna do more interviews as I go on. I'm about to do some more moto vlogging interviews as well, so I'm setting that up. So just stay tuned to my Moto Mouth series. Okay, I need your advice or help on a situation. Okay, now a friend of mine, Big Dog, he's been in a couple of my videos. You know, known him for years, whatever. We went to Panama City and stuff like that for Thunder Beach. He called me up just a few minutes ago out of the clear blue, and like, he's blowing my phone up. I'm like, what's up? He's like, I need your advice. I'm like, okay, what is it? You know, I'm thinking like, you know, should I paint my bike? Should I, you know, do this or do that to my bike or something? No, he says, hey, a guy wants to buy a Diva, which he calls his bike, which his bike is a like 1986 or something Gold Wing. And what he did to the Gold Wing is he's done a lot of customization as far as like he took the front end off and put a Harley bat wing on the front, and put the speakers, he put the stereo, he even put like aftermarket saddlebag from a Yamaha on there, and it looks really good. And somebody, I guess, walked up to him or whatever and said that, hey, I'll give you $3,500 right now cash for his bike. And he asked me, should he sell it? Now, here's my situation. If I say, nah, keep it, don't sell it, then, you know, he might be like, you know, okay, I keep it, and if he ever decides to sell it, he might not get much money for it or whatever. And here's the thing, if I said, hey, if he in his mind, okay, say in his mind, he says, okay, I have this certain bike that I want to get, okay, so if he sells his bike, that money he could use to get his new bike. But as far as I know, he doesn't have a bike that he says, oh my gosh, look, this bike over here I want to get, I'm gonna sell my bike. So right now he'd be clueless as far as what he wants to get. Yeah, turn around. Turn around. Yeah. Make sure he don't turn around. All right, before you turn around. Yeah, you said you always wanted to party, right? You always said,
Where you going?
Really? Nice. That's your heart, man. Nice. Did Jeffrey can Ryan? Oh, that's nice. I like that. Now, good, huh? Nice. Let's clean it off a little bit.
You
know it's true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Hey, got kickstands, there's, you know, full shine to it. Right. I like that. Yeah. I like that, yeah. So, thank you. Okay, so, you know, I got you something from the public place, you know. Okay. You gotta turn around again. Turn around. Uh-oh. Turn around again. Alright, turn around again. Okay, big dog. You can turn around. Turn around? Yes. Sure you want to turn around? Yes.
Turn around.
Yes.
When you turn around.
No fucking way! No way, are you serious? Be careful, because it's not even. You gotta be careful, you know it's not even. Yes. Come on, Nanny. Are you serious? Yes.
Oh man, that is so sweet.
That's so nice.
You should see this, man. Come on, you're Look at this, look at this.
Oh,
I love you, man.
she about to make me cry.
I'm getting emotional. I think it's raindrops.
Oh, Brent, this is sweet, honey. Oh, God, you should see this. Okay, guys, now that you saw what happened, I still can't believe he didn't sell the bike. The guy offered him $4,000. Why? I would have sold that in a heartbeat. Now, it comes to this. Is your heart, or is it, you know, is your heart more important than like upgrading or whatever? And I guess in his case, his heart is more in that bike than it was for the cash value. Now, he kept asking me, you know, if it was my Ninja, you know, would you sell it? And I'm like, well, this is not about me. This is not about me at all. He's like, well, what if? I was like, look, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. So, no, I'm not going to go there. So, he didn't sell the bike. He kept his bike. And I could understand why. But $4,000 is a lot. I mean, he said he bought it for $5,000, put about $2,000, so $2,500. He's still making a killing on profit. Guys, what would you do in a situation like that? If somebody, a close friend of yours, was thinking about selling his bike and asked you for your advice, you know, because it could go either way, you know. And that's when he first talked to me about it. I was like, I don't know, I was kind of hesitant, because if he sold his bike, then he's going to be sitting there with no bike, and it wouldn't tell. I don't know how long it took him to get another bike, you know. And as summer approaches, the prices of bikes go up. So, you know, it's just a hard one to say, because like if he sold it and he's sitting there and he wants to buy a bike, and he's going to, and you know, I'm out riding or whatever, and he's going to be looking at me like, yeah, I would be riding, but you told me to sell my bike. So I didn't want to be responsible for him selling his bike and he'd be sad, because he's the type of person, if he's not riding his motorcycle, he's one depressed puppy. You know, he's just like, he'd be doing like encrypted, you know, Facebook posts and stuff like that you kind of like a cry for help. So, you know, I don't know. And he really, like I said, he really didn't have nothing in mind. That he wanted to buy a Harley, but you know, $4,000 could buy you a Harley, but it'll be buy you an older one. But it would be a good down payment for a Harley though too. So that's another bright side to that. You know, and also another thing too is if he'd have sold it, and you know what the crazy thing is that maybe it doesn't happen to people, but I don't know. But I feel like when you sell something like a bike or a car, you should never keep that money. You should like already have something else in mind that you're gonna get and put that money straight to it. Because what end up happening a lot of times, I've seen that people will sell, say someone sold their bike for like $4,000. And he's like, well, okay, I'm gonna sell my bike for $4,000. I see a Harley that I want to get that's like $8,000. So what happens is like, okay, I'm gonna put this $4,000 on the side and I'm gonna save up, and next thing you know, life happens. It always happens when you have you know, money saved up or money on the side. Like all of a sudden your car gonna break down, or all of a sudden you're like, you know, somebody gotta go to the hospital and they need money, or somebody goes to jail, or something always happens when you have that kind of little extra money in your hand. So you just gotta be careful, because like when I sold my CBR to get my Ninja that I have right now, I literally took that money, went straight from the bank to Wild Motorcycles and put down on my bike. Bam, there it is. Because I knew if I didn't do that, that something's gonna happen that's gonna chip away. And next thing you know, that $4,000 would have been like $1,000, and you're like, where did all my money go? Yeah, so I had to like pop up on him and check him out to make sure that, I don't know if he sold it or not. So, you know, I had to make sure if he sold it, that if he needed a shoulder cry on, I got you, you know, because, you know, I'm a friend like that. But I'm also the same friend that want to slap the hell at you for making a stupid decision. He should have sold that bike. I'm telling you, he should have sold that bike.